What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Behind me here we got a 2005 Suzuki GSXR 1000. Customer states basically what happened here is that he was riding down the road and the chain broke. Let's take a look at it real quick. He had bought this secondhand. He said the chain broke, that the guy had an extended swing arm on here and they had put the stock swing arm back on it, and he had welded, you can see there's the master link, but they had welded the links back together and it had snapped, broke, and hit this. And he said he put the side cover back on, checked it, put the chain back on, checked it all, and then it started making a racket with the clutch. So you start it up, had to charge the battery, you start it up, and it's pretty loud racket going on there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna jump over here on the clutch side. We'll go ahead and drain the oil because the oil is just super black. He had it at another shop and the shop told him it was gonna be $4 grand to fix this thing. So we're gonna find out if that's actually clutch noise or bottom end noise. So we're gonna jump with this thing, and knowing that this is a K5, one of the most desirable 1000s out there from Suzuki, we wanna try to salvage this thing the best we can. So we're gonna jump in this clutch right here and see what we can find to see maybe if the rod isn't adjusted right, something's wrong with the plates, bearing's gone bad, or whatever it may be. But you can see the oil down there is pretty funky looking. They put some old oil back in it, I guess. So let's jump into that, drain this oil, and pull this clutch cover off and see what we got going on. All right, as you crazy people know that work on these guys, 17 millimeter, take the drain bolt out. We're gonna go ahead and slide this over this way. We'll start popping these 8 millimeter head 6x10 bolts out. I do not like the way these are sounding. They should only be torqued down 10 to 12 newton meters, which is not much. That is scary sounding. When you're getting to a clutch cover that sounds like that, you know somebody's been in here a few times. All right, so let's go ahead and take this guy out here, since we know it's got the keeper on, or the wire deal on there. So, all right, well, I can tell there's RTV back here for one. So let's see if this guy didn't put now this is the customer, possibly the previous owner or the other shop didn't put this thing back together right, or what's going on. So let's see what's up. All right, well, I don't see any, there's no rubbing on the wall. I'm dropping all the bolts, but for one, the clutch cover gasket is trash. And I got a crazy wasp in here that keeps bothering me. Just got the shop spray foamed, and now these guys are trying to come in here and build nests. Already killed one. So they're not happy with me. And I keep dropping every single bolt out of here. But like I said, I don't see any rub marks on here anywhere. So we're good there. That looks like that's threads coming out up there. That's kind of a scary situation. So let's throw all those in here. And all these have an adjustment too. And so does this guy right here in the middle, which of course I don't have him. I don't have the clutch side over there on, so I might run back over there, put that on, and check this adjustment real quick. Just to make sure this is, you go until it touches, and I believe it's eighth or a quarter turn back out from it barely touching. So I'm gonna jump on the other side, put all that back together real quick. And they may even, I think the 05, this was offset one finger also. I'll have to double check on that here real quick. So I'm gonna put that on, and we'll jump back over here and check that adjustment. These look like they're stock adjustment, like they've never been moved, but we can also check those for adjustment, and then we can check everything. We'll pull the clutch out and see what's going on. All right, so we're gonna break this loose here. Got the other side on. All right, roll that out. Take the screwdriver. All right, there's bottomed out. You want to keep, if you keep going, then you cause issues. You want to go where it just touches, and then we'll come out roughly a quarter turn. Screw that guy back in. I have to do that one more time. The whole thing moved on me. Okay, now it's touching. Touching. Quarter turn out. Spin that bad boy in. We'll just double check to make sure she stays locked in place. Looks like it's not moving at all. Nice and tight. Looks like everything moves pretty smoothly there. I adjusted all the play out of the bottom of the clutch over there, but like I said, these are set to factory, and I believe that's an 1/8 or 1/4 turnout. You guys can double check me in the service manual. But I'm gonna go ahead, hold you guys on pause for a second and double check on the service manual for that and exactly how the clutch plates are set up in this. All right guys, so basically these here are for adjusting the ramp in the back, which we're not worried about because we see that set at stock settings. So I was wrong about this one. We go actually a 1/4 turn, or yeah, a 1/2 turn out from touching. So what they want you to do, they want you to break it loose, come out 2 or 3 full rotations. So there's 1, 2, 3 roughly, and then go back in till you touch. So we're touching. Okay, it's moving the whole thing, it's touching. And then come out a 1/2 turn, and then hold it and tighten everything back down. So we'll get in here like so, and like so. And I could tell that didn't even move at all, so we're good right there. So it's all out 2 or 3 turns, go into you touch, slightly touch, come out a 1/2 turn and tighten this back down. So, and I was talking about the clutches here. So as you can see, they have every one of these plates lined up here. This last one, before this pressure plate goes on, is actually offset by 1 finger. This will be set over here. So I'm gonna pull this whole clutch stack out right now, and we're gonna check to make sure that the clutch stack's in right. I'll check the pressure, I'll check the steel plates, because I like the steel plates, the rounded side to face inwards and the flat sharp side to face outwards. Some people tell you it's a preference, some people tell you that's how it's supposed to be done, but I've always learned to have the sharp side out. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go ahead and pop all these guys loose. We'll go crisscross pattern. We'll take those loose one at a time and start pulling these clutch plates out to get a look at those real quick. I could also measure the spring length, free length, and see what that is also, to make sure we got proper pressure pushing in on that pressure plate and the clutch stack itself. I'm not going to get that far in depth in this video. You guys can find that in the service manual. You can find it on manual libs or something like that, .com, and download that. So we're going to go ahead and pull this apart. We'll take a look at the bearing on the inside. Make sure that's all nice and smooth. The washer's still there. We're good there. All that feels good, looks good. Pull this guy out. That's what we just adjusted. That pushes on that push right on the inside. So let's go ahead and pull this whole stack out real quick. They stack it like I do. I like to stack mine with all the fingers, like what I call like the shovels, is what I call them, the little trough guys. Right here, all in the same direction. Some guys offset them back and forth. I like them like that because I feel like it picks up more oil personally, but that's my opinion. And of course, the first one that goes in is different than the last ones that come out. It's a smaller plate. And then you also have your 2 rings inside there. One's flat, one's concaved. Let's see if we can't maybe get them out with a magnet, make our life a little easier instead of using a pick to pull them out. Let's make sure we got the curved one first, coming out and it's the right direction. I may have to get 2 magnets to do that. So this one here, coming out, and they have it facing the wrong direction. They have it convex, which means it's the bowl shape is facing in. The bowl shape should be facing out on this clutch. Let's check. The next one here should be a flat guy, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to, is it there? I don't even think it's there. Let's grab a pick. Where's my pick? Yeah, it's not even there. It only have the other the flat spring that goes behind there. Should be a flat one like this, and then this one should face concave, which means the bowl faces out. Like this part here where it slopes in, it'll face outward. You have convexed, which is protruding towards you on the inside. Concave, where it's kind of like a cave where the inside starts going in, the outside comes out. That's the way this should be. So that was put in backwards also. So it looks like we're gonna have to order up the spring, the flat spring that goes in there, and then we could fix these plates, how they go. Let's see, and yeah, see they have flat side facing out on one or in. So I do mine a little bit different. You can see the color change in that already just from the stack. So we're gonna, man, that is a crazy color change already. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and order that up, get that coming, put this back together. We'll get some oil for this bad boy. We'll get the clutch cover for it, or clutch cover gasket, put it back together, clean up all this crud that they have here, do that off camera, and get some fresh oil in this thing and fire it up and see if we cure that sound that we have. People talk about being the bearing, but that feels really good, nice and smooth. Ooh, what is that? That's hanging up on something. That should be smooth. Kind of sounds like transmission-y sounding. Let's grab a flashlight, shine it in there, see what we can see. It's in my back pocket. But the bearing feels smooth till we get to that one spot, so that could just be ow! Pinched my finger there. That's really odd. See, that's a full rotation hang up. I don't remember them hanging up like that, ever. Well, I can definitely tell you somebody's been in here and removed this clutch. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pop that off because I'm not trusting anything I'm looking at here. I keep finding more and more things that are wrong. So we're gonna go ahead and take this nut off and see what we find on the inside. I think it's a 27 mil on that. I grab my clutch holder. Let's see, 28, 20, is it a 27? Or is that might be a 30. Yep, that's a 30. Here's my OEM Suzuki clutch tool. Part number on this one is 09920-53740. You can find similar ones on Amazon if you want. This is an actual OEM one. Oh, knocking tools down here. You can see this thing's been, the reason I'm taking it off, you can see this nut's been peened a couple times already. So I'm really concerned with what's going on inside this clutch. Should have the washers, which it should say out, facing out. But again, this one's convex where the inside protrudes towards you. The bowl shape faces in on that one. Here's your thrush washer. We can pull the whole basket out, but I'm just trying to do one at a time here. Then you have your thrust washer. And then you have your spring. And oh, they may have put this spacer in there to make up the difference for that one ring. Oh, there's that ring, there it is. I'll have to see what's going on with that. Not sure what that is, if that's a different style. It's been a while since I worked in an 05, but I don't remember ever seeing that. So I'll check the service manual again on that. Sorry guys, it's been quite a few years, well, probably since really 05, since I had really had to work on these much. Thrush washer. Well, who is this by? Brock Performance. Oh, that's right. He was drag racing this thing, so this clutch is set up a little bit different. That's what that is all about. Clutch is set up a little bit different because he was drag racing this, and now I need to see if he's got the OEM style clutch in there. I didn't even think about that. I forgot all about that because this had an extended swing arm on it, and it's got a Brock Performance piece in here for the back side of the clutch here where this sets at, which would give you like kind of like almost like an engine braking type deal where this guy sits in here like that. So we'll have to double check in all of that, make sure we got that all set up right. And then I need to pull this bearing, if I can get it with this small magnet. I doubt I'll have to get my big one here. Yeah. Well, if I could find my big one. All right, well, I can't find my big one. It's somewhere from another job probably. Pull that out a little bit and we'll slide this guy out. Check the bearings. Feels pretty good. The sleeve. That looks good. So let's pull this basket out. See what's going on here. So we're good there. Basket looks pretty good. The fingers don't look wore out or anything. Everything looks really good on that. It's not loose or anything. I'm running out of space to put stuff. It's hard working on this motorcycle only lift. I like my quad lift behind me better. Got more space. And then last but not least, it's another thrush washer. So I'm gonna do a little study in here. It's in neutral, but it's hitting a hard spot in the clutch or in the transmission. Looks like he's got an aftermarket shift star on there for easier shifting. But it's in neutral right now. And you see this transmission shaft I'm not gonna lie, that really worries me the way that feels. Because since it's in neutral, this should never get caught like that. That does not feel good in the transmission. That's really, really concerning. What do? We have options here. I'm wondering if we need to drop this motor, split the cases, and get a look at that transmission to see what's going on, because I really, really don't like That's weird. No issues now. There it goes. I don't know, guys. We'll cut the video here. I'll talk to the customer. I'll post this. You guys give me your comments down below if you know what's going on here in that spot with neutral. Something's hanging up on there really, really good. It should just spin smooth and freely like this. No problem all the way around. Maybe have a little bit of noise, but that's kind of concerning. And again, like I said, I forgot this thing was drag raced. I'm guessing because they have, here's that other washer I was telling you about that was behind. If I can get it out here. That was behind that other, which felt like a piece of plastic almost, like Delron. Not sure what this is. I'll have to find out. But you can see that's a piece of aluminum, like aluminum spacer. So I don't know if that's something for the drag racing for clutch feel or what that exactly is. Gonna do some research, find out, guys. Again, I'll post this. If you guys got any questions about motorcycles, ATVs or UTVs, please hit me up at Limitless Power Sports 78 Gmail. You can find me on Facebook. Find me on here on YouTube by leaving a comment. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It's helping the channel out. And again, if you guys know what's going on here, let me know in the comments. It's been a little bit since I had to work on an 05. We raced these things for a while and worked on the motors, but it's been a little bit. So again, drop a comment down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next part of this episode.